Imagine leaving your job in a major city in the United States or Europe and moving to an island. What could motivate you to do so? Today, Alex will share his reasons for moving to Cyprus with his family after living and working in the US, England and even Australia, and choosing to settle in Paphos.
You normally work from 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock in the night. I realized that I'm losing around 2 months of my life every year, just sitting on the tube and traveling from my house to the city and back. So I was trying to run away from London so badly, to live actually the life and not to be just a standard corporate slave. I've got the job offer to come to Paphos and I fell in love immediately. And the relocation to Cyprus never felt like a relocation. I have friends from Italy, Germany, China, Israel, all living here together peacefully. It used to be way more affordable. The family of 4 in 2018, we were spending roughly €2,000 a month. Now I think we are talking about 2-3 times increase. Living here 7 years, if I have to make the decision again which city to take, I would always choose Paphos.
UK, Australia, US, and you landed here in Cyprus. Why?
If you lived ever in London or in Australia or in the US, you know how hectic the lifestyle is in the big cities. So you normally work from 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock in the night. Your commute usually takes around a couple of hours. So when I did a simple math and I calculated how much time I spent yearly just sitting on the tube and traveling from my house to the city and back, I realized that I'm losing around 2 months of my life every year. So after these simple calculations, I decided that I need to find something better for my lifestyle, to support my family, to spend more time with my kids, to live actually the life and not to be just a standard corporate slave like I used to be in London, when hundreds of similar people in suits traveling in the overcrowded train every morning. And I was looking for different locations and options, and it came up Cyprus. I've came here a couple of times just for interviews when I was looking for a job, and I fell in love immediately. I think that was a break that I wanted to have after generally a very bad lifestyle that you have in a big city. So yeah, it was like a breath of fresh air practically.
And what about your life? It's not too boring to live here in Cyprus?
Well, we've moved to Cyprus in 2018. It was completely different place. So of course, the first 6 months, I was listening a lot of complaints that, you know, after options of entertainment and walking and beautiful parks that you have in London, to come here and in the village, and there was not even pedestrians at that point of time. There was nothing practically. So yeah, the first 6 months was a little bit difficult just to get used to it. But once you fit yourself in here, you start driving the car, there are so many different activities and options that you can find over here, and it's much safer and much calmer. The lifestyle is very easy. You can get from one point of Paphos to another in 5 minutes, so you don't lose any time. You have all the flexibility. So I think after 6 months, you start to value the things more than all this, let's say, entertainment and nightlife options that you miss out. And you can always travel with Ryanair somewhere for a weekend, or you can go to Limassol if you want. You know, it's a very rich lifestyle there as well.
Even comparing to Australia, where you have ocean, you can surf.
Australia is very similar to Cyprus in terms of a lifestyle. So it's beautiful. There are lots of entertainment options. The housing there is great. It's new. But it's somewhere so far away, so practically you're disconnected from the world. So you cannot travel to your parents, your friends cannot come to see you. So the location is not that great. Plus you have the sharks and lions and what like the kangaroos and all the wildlife that you can find. So for me, Cyprus location was way better. You can get anywhere in the world from here very easily.
Why you chose Paphos and not Limassol or Nicosia?
I didn't have a choice at the beginning, so I was trying to run away from London so badly. So I've got the job offer to come to Paphos in my financial role as a CFO. So I just took it and I moved to Paphos. But living here 7 years, if I have to make the decision again which city to take, I would always choose Paphos. I think Paphos still has this Cyprus feeling to it, Cyprus touch. So it's still not a big city. There is no traffic like in Limassol. There is no noise like in Nicosia. It still has that Mediterranean feel. But in the past 5 years, it became also a good scene for a new infrastructure projects, new restaurants, new schools, new hospitals. So it kind of has a good balance to me of a little village with a village lifestyle, but also with infrastructure and facilities of a city.
First days when you moved to Cyprus, what was the most shocking or remarkable about Cyprus comparing to other countries?
Well, the most shocking was that nothing works on Saturday. So you want to go to the shop to buy something, everything is closed after 1 o'clock. The pharmacy are not working on weekend at all. There is only one duty pharmacy which you can find on a specific website, and it changes every weekend, where you can go and buy some medication. The banks stop in work at 1 o'clock. The Wednesday after 1 o'clock, nothing works. So all this Cyprus traditions and way of living was a little bit different to us, but I believe that it's a healthy tradition, to be honest, because people have these breaks just to spend time with the family, and I think this is something we lost in the modern capitalistic world when you have to work 7 days a week. So I believe this is a good thing, and I hope they will keep it.
Is it hard to communicate with locals, to be integrated here, to get new friends?
In my previous life, I have to move in different countries. I've moved to Australia with 2 kids. We've been to US, we've been to London, to Poland, and all these periods of relocation, they're very stressful generally. And the relocation to Cyprus never felt like relocation. It's so friendly here and everyone is helpful. It's very safe and it's very simple. So I think the process of integration and adaptation of living in Cyprus is the easiest of all. And this is the main competitive advantage of Cyprus, I believe. So we have here nationalities from all over the world. I have friends from Italy, Germany, China, Israel, all living here together peacefully, and everyone finds something that they like in this island. So yeah.
Do you speak Greek? Did you have to learn the language?
I believe if you've moved and you have to live somewhere permanently, you have to take language courses and learn a little bit local language. The issue here that in Cyprus you don't have to. Everyone speaks English, and this makes it extremely difficult to push yourself to do it. But right now I'm attending courses and I'm gonna pass the first level of examination the next few months. And it's a beautiful language, actually, Greek, because many words that we know, they came from the Greek language. So it's very intuitive to learn it, yeah.
What about the cost of living in Cyprus? If you compare it with London, Australia, US?
It used to be way more affordable. So when I moved here in 2018, I got pretty much the same compensation package of my salary and bonuses, but the balance of the salary and the, let's say, quality of living was much better here. So the family of 4 in 2018, we were spending roughly €2,000 a month for a very good living, which included like a 3-bedroom house with a pool, good choice of food and groceries, some entertainment and restaurants, and kids were going to private school. Now this extremely changed. So right now I think we are talking about 2-3 times increase compared to 2018 because so many people moved to Cyprus. But still, it's still more affordable than London for sure. Everyone has a different view of the comfortable living, but I think the minimum amount right now is around €3,500–4,000 a month. But for this, you have your car, you have your house. It's a different way of living that you have £4,000 in London, where you're just struggling to survive. Yeah.
Any disadvantages?
Well, the main disadvantage of Cyprus, which is also its advantage, is that it's island. So since it's island, it's pretty safe here than in continental Europe, for example. It's a great climate. As we can see now in November, it's warm and the sun is shining. But at the same time, the small island with 1 million population has its logistical issues, and it has issues with the supply. So there is no big players, big providers. You have to wait when you want to buy something or when you want to buy a car. You come to the shop to buy furniture and you have to wait 6 months. All these things is a little bit of a disadvantage, but I think to myself, the advantages of Cyprus are way more than this small disadvantage to me.
By the way, I'm considering moving to Paphos myself. And my personal favorite is the new development Eden Bay. Walking distance to the sea views, a gated community with a big park, 2 swimming pools, co-working, gym, spa, and great investment potential. So, do you want to live like this in Paphos? Please write in the comments. And if you need my help moving to Cyprus and buying real estate, feel free to message me on WhatsApp or Telegram. All my contacts are in the description. And like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you soon in Cyprus.